Thinking Aloud. Conversations on the leading edge of knowledge and discovery with psychologist Jeffrey Mishlove.
Our society is structured so that there are always going to be a percentage of these people who are very emotional that this has to be fraud.
Mm-hmm. And there could be two reasons for that. Mm-hmm. The first and obvious reason is somebody has to represent the other side of the coin. Mm-hmm. And by doing so, you get paid.
Yeah.
So they take that up as a hobby or whatever, and that's their way of making money. Mm-hmm. And being guaranteed their 15 minutes of fame.
Certainly, if they're in academia, their career prospects are much better if they're on the skeptical side
Absolutely,
of things.
yes.
Not just skeptical, I mean the scoffers.
Oh, yeah. They're almost rabid about it. The first show I ever did in Japan was mm-hmm. called Battle TV. Mm-hmm. They had two panels. They had a for-panel and an against panel. And my demonstration, what they did is they brought a young lady out of the audience and they gave her a ton of money. Said, you have 4 hours, you can go anywhere in Japan. This is a tape show, mm-hmm. obviously. So you can go anywhere in Japan, which you could on the Shinkansen, the bullet train.
Yep.
So she left and they said to me, now what are you going to do for 4 hours? Expecting some ritual, I guess, or something.
Oh, uh-huh.
I said, oh, well, I just got off a plane of 14 hours, so I'm going to go in the green room and take a nap. Mm-hmm. So I had 4 hours of me laying on the tatami mat, sleeping. They actually had a camera set up there.
Okay, they were monitoring you.
Yes.
That's good.
Well, at the beginning of the show, on the against panel, these were all staid, stoic business people in suits with ties.
Okay.
The pro panel all had colanders on their heads with the springs and the the tinfoil balls and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I knew that this was
for entertainment purposes.
For entertainment purposes only. Yeah. So I wasn't too upset when they were treating me kind of strangely. Well, it turns out that on the against panel, the head of that panel was the head of the physics department at the University of Tokyo. Mm-hmm. And he made an impassioned statement at the beginning. What he said was, if I can't discover the trick that this guy uses, I will resign my position at the University of Tokyo.
Oh.
Heavy duty.
Yeah.
So the person got where they were going, and I drew a pond. And I said it was like an outdoor pond with trees and fencing and a tea house on the side of a hill. Mm-hmm. I said, but it's all fake. It's inside. It's in a big building.
Oh, my. So that's quite specific.
Very specific.
Yeah.
And I remember the moderator saying, oh, I'm sorry, Joe-san, that's not possible.
Yeah.
We have no fake things in Japan. So I guess it was 10 minutes later, they showed her picture on the screen, just her face. Mm-hmm. And she was laughing very hard, and they asked her, what was so funny? She said, I just lost my towel, and I was able to get it back before the camera came on. Oh. And they backed away with the camera, and she was in the middle of this artificial pond with concrete fences around it and concrete trees. And I said, is there a tea house there? And she pointed, and they swung the camera around. And they did a perfect overlay of my drawing over the tea house. Mm-hmm. They were identical. And the pro panel went crazy. Mm-hmm. They were throwing wads of paper at the guys in the suits. So,
and the poor professor who had promised to resign, what became of him?
He came back every day for 4 straight days, went through the film frame by frame by frame. Admitted he could not find any trick. Mm-hmm. Did he resign his position? Of course not.
Yeah.
The studio told me that they would think twice about having him on their show again, though, because he lied. Oh. Which was serious business.
Oh, yes. He made a promise that he didn't keep.